Coach, there are a few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect clear afternoon. Heck, you can see all the way to Mount Rainier in the distance here at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Touch, 315. 37 is the mic. All right, T, let's go. 25. Let's go.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Spot that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's now third down and 14.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Mike's 47. And let's get this.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
14, buddy. Gun. Check my 47. I'm scared.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On first down, Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now it's Carson. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Saints 12-yard line.
Check it back. Tight dog.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Myers' kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Opposite.
Bree's going to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And an alley to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there out of Kamara. 48 yards on the ground. Nothing fancy there. A little smash-mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Breeze now to throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Trey Flowers picks it, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Watch the slant.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Double up. 12. Go. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. 56 to Mike. 56 is on. Trot. Go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
From the shotgun, Wilson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
47, Mike. Good job right there.
Here's Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's got Lockett. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Leaves it for Penny. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left, rip left. Mike 56. 56.
Here's Wilson.
Here we go.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 1st down, Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Breeze to throw. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9 all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 20.